The coronavirus has disrupted all of our lives,
Trips around the world, graduations, and weddings have been canceled until further notice.
but Kayla and Isaac's cancellation could be life or death for their baby. The stress and worry is obviously weighing heavily on them, and they're joining on Zoom from Colorado. So, Kayla, Isaac, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course.
So it was a pleasure.
You guys are really in a very demanding situation right now. You have a very young baby that is due for surgery, correct? Tell us about that.
Yes. So my son is 11 months old now. He was born on April 4th, 2019. And as far as we knew, he was healthy. And a day after I had given birth to him, we had found out that my son had a heart defect. We set a date for his surgery to be on April 8th. And we recently received a phone call stating that it's going to be canceled now until further notice.
Right. And you were going to drive because of the COVID-19, right?
Yes. We thought that would be the best way, without risking Kylan getting sick or anything like that.
Exactly.
Right. And I asked Robin to join because we really related to y'all's story because not nearly as serious as what you're dealing with here, but our firstborn son Jay had to have surgery at 4 weeks old, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
it's hard. It's not
It's very
easy.
hard. It doesn't matter really how serious it is when it's your baby. It's scary. And with you, of course, you've been waiting now this long and they've canceled it. I cannot imagine how you're feeling.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Isaac, this has been tough on you, right? And right now you're stuck at home. You can't work, and y'all have four other children in the home too, correct?
Correct. Yes. It's been
So
very
you're having to be teachers and parents and nurses. You're having to wear a
Yeah.
lot of hats that you weren't wearing before. How's this work? How's this wearing on
it's becoming very stressful. We're trying to manage the household as far as just keeping everyone in line, making sure that they're getting their schooling done. Um, and just trying to keep hope alive as far as trying to make sure that our children understand what's going on, and that trying to reassure it to them that hopefully that this is going to clear up one day.
you?
And
Right. And how old are the other children?
we have a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, 11, and 9.
Wow. So you've got you got a lot of people at home all day, right?
Yeah, and all girls at that.
All girls. A lot of toilet paper.
Yeah, and then little baby Kylan.
Yeah. What's the hardest thing right now, coping wise, stress wise, for y'all to deal with?
I would say trying not to pass our emotions, to our children, and because we don't want them to feel our worry and stress. We want them to just stay as happy and positive as possible.
Isaac, as a husband and father, is it tough for you to not feel like you should be able to do more than you're doing? Because I know as a dad, you always kind of hold yourself to a standard. Ought to be able to fix this, ought to be able to make do, ought to be able to turn everything around. But really, you can't right now. I mean, that's hard to deal with, I suppose.
Yes, it's really stressful. I mean, I've been losing a lot of sleep trying to figure out if I'm going to find a different job, and if I do find a different job, considering that I was in the restaurant industry and they let us all go, I have to figure out maybe a factory job or something, just to make sure that we're taking care of. Well, I'm taking care of the household as my manly duties.
Well, as Robin always says, you have to take care of yourself so you can take care of others.